Hello friends, this is Vaishali and I'm reading from the book Spirit of Homeopathy, book written by Dr. Rajan Sankaran. Mind section, chapter number 23, component part 4. All components of the remedy need not be found in a case. From the above two cases of Tarantula hispanica and it should be clear that every case of the remedy need not as manifest all the state of the remedy, not even the so-called characteristic one. A remedy should never be ruled out because the patient does not manifest one or the other feature of it. We have to select the remedy which covers the all prominent trait of the patients, even if the patient does not fit in with our idea of the remedy. What I want to point out is that whatever trait do exist in the case can combine to form a very characteristic expression. The question we have to ask when we see such peculiar or striking feature is, what are the components required to form these features? For example, one of my friend's case, Dr. Jayesh's case, that when a patient gives a definite symptom, you can prescribe. It is worth breaking it down into the component and examining the remedy which has them. A child of three whenever approached by a stranger, either slap him or spit on his face. The symptom spit or strike at strangers approaching is not available in any form in our Madhya America. Jayesh analyzed that in order to have this peculiar tendency, the child must have the following component. One is striking, fear approach of being, children cannot bear to have anyone come near them, fears of stranger, spitting face of people in, and timidity. The only remedy having this component is cuprum metallicum. Now another case, a lady age of 59 complained of arthritic pain and backache. She said she did not have much pleasure in life and was fed up with it. She was the only child of very strict parent. The parents themselves were not a happy couple. She was very repressed as she had never been allowed to do what she wanted to do. After marriage, her relations with her husband were not very happy. No one showed me much affection, she said. Her only son died in the accident at the age of 3.5. She still brooded over her loss. During the interview, she was excited, fidgety, fumbling hands and picking nails. She had to keep herself occupied with such things like knitting and reading work. She liked watching television, but only quiz program. Even while watching one of these, she had to keep her hand busy by doing knitting. She started from the least noise. What are the components of this case? 4-second feeling, restless hand, occupation ameliorate. She watched the quiz program at the same time does knitting. Example, she likes to be busy mentally as well as physically. Brooding over loss of her child, depressed, low-spirited and nervous anxiety. The remedy is Calibrom. The first three components are found in the repertory, the fourth in the Fatak Madhya America on Calibromatum, and the fifth and the sixth are given in the herring scadding symptom. In the physical sphere, also combination of component can give rise to the characteristic of the remedy. Cough of a student with nux vomica against it. One take a single symptom, cough of students with nux vomica against it. This could evolve a combination of aggravating factor for cough such as loss of sleep, stimulant coffee desire, reading aloud, sedentary habits, mental exertion, excitement. In this example, we can see how combination of mental and physical factor combined in the producing the characteristic single symptom. Now under the label, component blend into each other. It will strike you that though a person is made up of the various components, as in remedy, these components do not stand out separately but blend together to give a special flavor. In cooking, various ingredient contributes to the taste though we do not perceive the ingredient as distinct from each other. Together they form a particular dish which we are able to identify. From this analogy, one can also understand that though two dishes may have several identical ingredients, the addition or subtraction of an important one, such as salt or sugar, can make the taste of the two dishes totally different. For example, you may have a person who is very religious, conscious and industrious. He look like aurum metallicum. But if you find in him an extreme irresolution about trifle, this one component is marked a degree would change in indication of the baryta carb. Therefore, the whole flavor of the person has changed from the rigid aurum metallicum to irresolute baryta carbonica. Now under label component idea in practice. This idea enables us to understand symptom and expression of the patient in terms of their component and hence in terms of their repertorial rubrics, making it very easy to come to the remedy. Since the expression as much may not be listed in the materia medica, it is important to confirm that the component we are identifying from the expression are not isolated or accidental symptom of the patient, means which may have occurred in a response to some bad situations, but which represent his innermost personality, means basic symptom, and can be confirmed from the other event in his life and other aspect of his case. Here I give some example treated cases as an illustration. Case number 1. A 6-year-old male, whenever he see a cockroach, he stamp on it and make it into the pulp. Components are destructive, violent, kill impulse to, moral feeling, want of, fear of cockroach. And the medicine is belladonna. Case number 2. The child, when asked to go out of the consulting room with his father, drag his mother who is sitting in the room with increased strength. He hold on her and pulls her, stamp his feet and strike. Now component are gesture stamps the feet, clinking and shrinking. The medicine is stramonium. Case number 3. A man aged 70 comes in and sit with his son. My female assistant is also in a room and say, "Doctor, I have fever. I know it is due to the crack in the penis. Treat it and fever will go." Components are egotism, theorizing, indifferent to personal appearance. He does not care what other thinks about him, and crack in a penis. Then medicine is sulfur. Case number 4. A 5-year-old boy, restless, stubborn, disobedient, stamp fits if his wish are not fulfilled, severe chronic cough. I was talking to his mother when suddenly he said loudly, "Hey Sankaran, why is my cough is not stopping?" Then components are speech abrupt, speech threatening, abrupt, threatening, and medicine is Tarantula hispanica. Case 5. Lady patient, her son says of her, "My mother keeps sharp reminding me 11 o'clock to give her medicine dose at 12. Component particular about time, means fastidious, rest cannot when things are not in their proper place, anxiety about the health, carefulness, critical, suspicious and restless. Medicine is arsenical. Case number 6. Boy 6 years, whenever he see anything in anybody's hand, he snatch it and will not give it to back. Components are avarice, jealousy, greed, envy, impulsive, violent, courageous and obstinate. Medicine is nux vomica. Case 7. Boy 10 years old, mother say he vomits before exam. Question to the boy, "Are you scared of school?" Answer, "Why should I be scared of school? I have no reason to be scared of school, and I get irritated when I am asked again and again if I scared of that's why I scared of the school." Components are precocity, ailment from anticipatory anxiety, egotism, ailment from anger from contradiction. Medicine is lycopodium. Case 8. Lady 36 years develop a shoulder pain, arthritis after the death of his neighbor, death of her neighbor of the same caste. She is not communicated with other in the building. She is not communicative with other in the building. Component are childish, stranger's presence aggravate, bashful, delusion as if beloved friend is sick and dying. So much depend on the friend. Medicine is Barata curve. Case 9. Angrily, patients complain, other people are saying bad things about me. Component are suspicious, delusion she is being criticized, delusion she is being watched, quarrelsome. Medicine is hyosamus. Case 10. A 45-year-old male patient said, Doctor, I have had this cough for the last 19 days. It is absolutely dry. I went from one doctor to another and took all kind of medicines. Nothing happened. Nothing helped me. Absolutely nothing helped. So I threw away all the medicine and I said, I will not touch them again and I have come to you. Component are anxiety about health, absolutely cannot think in between, thinks of things as black or white, yes or no, hatred as too good or too bad. Either you are a very good friend or a very bad. Hatred for the person who offended, unmoved by apology, obstinate, and medicine is nitric acid. Now case 11. A child with a cough, cold, vomiting and diarrhea. His mother gave the following history during pregnancy. Her husband had some enemies. So every time he went out at night and she would be scared that something would happen to him. She lost a lot of weight and became extremely restless. Her sense of smell became acute and also she felt everything very dirty and wanted to clean up. Component are anxiety about other, restlessness at night, restless, anxious, delusion about criminal, delusion she thieves at night, emaciation, fear at night, fastidious, washing cleanliness mania, and medicine is arsenic alb. The child did well on arsenic alb based on the remedy of the mother during the state of mother during the pregnancy. Case number 12. A man aged 60 was suffering from gout. He said, Doctor, this is all emotional. That guru of mine keep making new course to teach yoga and meditation. So that when the student finish one course, they go on to the next course. Then he goes away and leaves all the responsibility on me and I have to handle everything. Now component of patients are conscience about trifle, delusion that he has neglected his duty, 4-second feeling, and industrious. Medicine is arum metallicum, and component of the guru are ambitious, flies from his own children or the fly from his own creation, dictatorial, power of love, delusion of being in a two places at one time, dictatorial, impatient, and guru is lycopodium.